Hey guys, Dr. Justin here with the Doctors of Physical Therapy. Wanted to answer some questions that I get from clients and patients about strength training, about programming. One of the biggest questions I get is, should I begin my workouts with weights or cardio? Simply put, I always like to have cardio at the end of my strength training sessions, and I like to do an active warm-up at the beginning. That way, I'm not depleting my strength, I'm getting warm, I'm recruiting those muscles that I'm about to start doing with my lift, and I'm not just like getting myself fatigued from the cardio. Cardio, great. Let's do it at the end of the session, but just make sure that you're getting enough calories and you're meeting your nutritional needs. Next, I get a question a lot of times like, what's better, free weights or machines? I definitely think if you are healthy, free weights are great because you're doing more muscle recruitment. You have to work and develop some deep stabilizing muscles in the hips, also work the core. You're developing some kinetic linking, making sure that everything is moving when it's supposed to move. And just lastly, it's more functional, right? If you're squatting, it's essentially like sitting in a chair and standing. An RDL or Romanian deadlift, you're basically just picking something off the ground like you would if you're at Home Depot, at the grocery store. So a lot more functional. If you are coming from an acute injury, machines are good. You can isolate certain muscles. So in that way that we're not damaging the tissue that just got repaired. Another question I get a lot of time is, how long of rest should I get between sets? And it really just depends on the goal, guys. If your goal is strength training, I would take up to 3 minutes per set to fully recover. So that way you're going into your next set feeling fresh and not that you feel like you can do 1 or 2 less reps than your previous set. Also, look at your set ranges. For hypertrophy, I typically like to go 8 to 12. And then also for muscle strength, I like to go between 1 and 6 reps. Another question I get is, what day is leg day? Which is a trick question, guys. Every day should be leg day. So, glutes, quads, hamstrings, calves, these are all vital muscles to keep us moving. You don't want to have them just on a single day. Don't single those out. So this kind of gets into another question I get, which kind of gets into programming, which is, what exercises should you perform and when? So typically for me, how I like to set up my program is I like to do 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on. For example, Monday, Tuesday on, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday on. Next, I like to mix up my pushes and pulls with my upper body and my lower body. Great example is, let's say for Monday, I'm gonna have it be a push day for my upper body. So let's say bench press. And then that would make my lower body a pull day. So I would do some type of RDL, maybe a single leg RDL. Then on Tuesday on my second day, we're gonna flip it. I'm gonna actually do a pull for my upper body, like a pull up. And then I would do a push for my lower body, like a squat. Then Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday again, I would do push upper, pull lower, Friday, pull upper, push lower. Try this 4 times, try lifting 4 times a week, having that day in between off, and then use that weekend to rest. And then always, if you're starting to feel a little bit in the joints, give yourself a week where you kind of take the weights down or take the reps down by about 50% to kind of help not have to take a whole off week, but that way you're still unloading your frame and you can get the best results. All right, guys, those are the biggest questions I typically get when it comes to strength training and programming. If you have any other questions, please leave it in the comments section on our YouTube page. You can also go to our website, thedoctorsofpt.com. And again, Dr. Justin, and thanks for listening.